It's time now to review headlines on today's newspaper, but unfortunately we do not have our ombudsman, Kayode Komolafe, the ombudsman of this day, Kayode Komolafe with us. But Mr. Steve, you can hold it down. Let's do this.
All right, we'll carry on. We start with This Day on Sunday, the newspaper of record. Let's take it from top to bottom. The window story says closing 2024 at 160.01%. Oil and gas leads others as best performing stocks on Nigerian exchange. That story is on page 5 of today's newspaper. You know, I thought we were diversifying, and I was hoping that, you know, there will be IT, there will be a creative economy, agriculture, you know, but it looks like oil and gas is still the most bankable, you know, of all the sectors as the best performing stocks on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Under that story, this time on page 6 of today's paper, Jega, American Chinese investors interested in Nigeria's livestock sector.
Interesting.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Definitely need to read the article. It's on page 6.
It's on page 6. And then shake-up in army with appointments of GOCs, PSOs. That story is also on page 5. And it's overlooking the first picture on the cover where we have the father of the groom, Mr. Dan Kunle, Adebayo Kunle, Olamide Kunle, President Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, and the couple, Kunle and Rhoda, during the wedding ceremony of Adebayo and his wife, Rhoda, at Oregun, Ikeja in Lagos. Now, the lead story itself, Emir Sanusi sues for peace, says fire will consume whoever seeks to ignite chaos in Kano. Fire, burn them. That's what the Emir says.
Fire burn, fire burn, fire burn. Daddy Shoki said it best.
That's a bit interesting, isn't it? Fire, consume them for whoever, you know, I mean, there's a caveat to it. You know, will consume whoever seeks to ignite chaos in Kano State. The rider says state government hails appeal court judgment on emirate tussle, urges individuals, public institutions to comply. And of course, we have the other cover picture set in politics. You know, I've had a huge dose of interpretations, memes.
Of that conversation
between Donald Trump,
ex-president, and the president-elect.
And the incoming, exactly, and the incoming president. It says here, former United States President Barack Obama left and President-elect Mr. Donald Trump having a discussion at the funeral service for former President Jimmy Carter at the Washington National Cathedral on Thursday. You saw the turning back of Kamala Harris, and then you know, a posture when she returned, and then Trump greeting former Vice President Mike Pence, and the wife refusing to. I mean, that's also setting the internet ablaze. Interesting stuff.
I mean,
you know?
When I watch that video, that's what a lot of people do. You always fail to recognize is that at the end of the day, whether politics is involved or not, these people are human beings, and these are, you know, both very. I mean, they've both done very well for themselves.
Yeah.
We know Barack Obama to be a very friendly, you know, very outgoing person.
These two gentlemen,
you can just tell that they were.
These two gentlemen are the masters of, you know, of PR. You know, and I thought that was interesting. You know,
very
Barack Obama, Donald Trump. You know, that's cute, isn't it?
Well, let's move on to This Day's Style. Very interesting cover today. We're looking at the power players of 2025. You could just pull that up very quickly so that we can see the faces of those on the cover. While we're pulling that up, maybe we should do the Sunday Telegraph and wait for that.
All right, let's go to Sunday Telegraph. We'll come back to This Day Style. The banner headline says 2027 APC moves to secure Southeast. Who's governors to support Tinubu were not threatened. Opposition President visit to Enugu, significant. That's according to presidential aid. I thought that APC more or less is controlling a good chunk of the Southeast, isn't it?
Yes.
With 2 governors in Imo, and where's the other one? Is it in Ebonyi?
Yes.
You know, Abga in Anambra, PDP in Enugu, and you know, which one is left? Abia.
The opposition isn't doing too.
That's Labour Party, you know. So, but it looks like APC wants more from the Southeast. That will be interesting. They will win support for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. On top of that banner story, National Secretary, tension in PDP as NWC resumes. An authentic scribe says Ude Okoye court issues Ayawu contempt letter. I think we can now return to THISDAY style.
Oh, yes, definitely. THISDAY style.
Can we put that up now, please?
Yes, the power players of 2025. That was why it was very important for me to actually have that on there, because I wanted everybody to see the faces of those that made the cover. Starting, of course, with Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I mean, if she wasn't on here, I don't know who would have been. We have our Lagos State Governor as well, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Aliko Dangote. Of course, we have Burna Boy, Hannatu Musawa, the Minister of the Creative Economy, and Layi Wasabi, who is also someone who really did major work in 2024. Looking forward to what he's going to be doing in 2025. Mo Abudu, of course, media entrepreneur, CEO of Ebony Live Film, and Governor Dauda Lawal. Burna Boy is there as well, but Governor Dauda Lawal and Zamfara State, and Ademola Lukman, our star player, you know, for 2024. Looking forward to what they're all going to be doing, power players of 2025. The editor's note there reads, the past few years, especially 2023 and 2024, have been a whirlwind of political transformations, creative awakenings, technological leaps, and social consciousness. While vibrant music stars like Burna Boy and Davido captured global audiences, leaders in governance, civil society, healthcare, fashion, sports, and beyond were quietly blazing trails that promised to redefine what it means to be a Nigerian on the world stage.
Brilliant.
And each and every one on this cover has made Nigeria proud.
Fantastic. All right, can we do Punch very quickly?
Yes, we can.
All right, the cover story there says 2027. Everybody's projecting towards 2027 now, isn't it?
So fast.
Telegraph also has something about 2027. So Punch says 2027 anti-APC alliance seeks Obasanjo Gawan, other VIPs backing. Shekarau Sean's PDP leads Northern heavyweights to unseat Tinubu. You know, I mean, permutations here and there towards 2027. A few more interesting stories on the cover of the Punch. On the window, how NMPC, this is a report, Punch quoting a report, how NMPCL diverted 2.6 trillion naira, $9 million, and shun probe invitations. That's an NMPCL. That's a
heavy accusation.
You know, but that's what Sunday Punch is saying, and they're quoting a report. And of course, NIA DSS should be disbanded for inability to track terrorism sponsors. That's retired General Williams. Last but not the least, I think this is an important story. APC kicks as opposition alleges 234 billion naira census fund diverted to election. If you recall the context to this, census was meant to happen just before the elections in 2023. But then after a substantial amount of money has been released to them. But then there were stories about let's wait after the election. This is not 2025. What has happened to 234 billion naira meant for census?
Oh my
that's what APC is defending, saying that we didn't take any money. All right. It looks like we have to
run out of time.
Absolutely. And then that brings us to the end of the morning show today. Thank you for watching, and do stay safe. I'm Steve Ayorinde.
And I am Shaiton Atigari. From my entire team here in Lagos, Nigeria, enjoy the rest of your morning and, of course, the rest of your day. Goodbye.